Hey, push new little video. This one is continuing in the decon kit. So I showed you the one that I have in my 3-day kit. This is for the 3-day plus. So the purpose for those that not quite familiar about how I call my stuff, bug out bag or whatever, I like to have a 7-day kit, and so I call them 3-day plus. So the purpose of this has kind of a little bit of two purpose. One is the contamination, so if something would happen and stuff, but also kind of infectious disease, PPE, and slightly hydration as well, because usually that would be associated with it, because if you have diarrhea and stuff, that's the kit I would get out. So that's how I kind of started it. So yellow is the color. So as you can see, this one is a little bit more tight. In the front over here, basically what I got is water tabs to purify water. So I got aqua tabs right over there, and then I got those disposable thermometer, and I don't know if you've ever seen that, but they're great. As you can see, they don't take much space. I think I got 3 in here. So if you can see here how they work, actually you'll see probably better like that. So basically you put this in the person's mouth, and they're like, right now it's kind of a green color, and it will change the color, and you look how they are, and actually those ones are in Fahrenheit. So you would look at how many little dots you have, and that's your temperature. And they're disposable, so in the hospital that's what we use for disposable, but I mean, you can reuse them. So they're disposable as for one person. So basically I got 3 people thermometers over here. So 3 thermometers, very easy to carry. Then I have like the same stuff that I mentioned before, the gloves and the poncho, the same kit and stuff. So I'll show more what's different with this kit than the other kit, but basically it's the same kit, and this is why I call it the 3-day plus, because it has a little bit more, because you're not just moving, you're kind of staying in place, and for 7 days, I mean, if you have to deal with stuff and everything. So this small kit here has a lot of capacity. So as you can see, like if you compare it to my thumb here, it's not too wide. It's about size of a forearm. And what I got into here is a platypus bag. I got, I think, 3 salt, 9-gram salt here. So basically I can do NS, which comes with the water sterile. I got a syringe so I can irrigate wounds, but this one, I don't know if, let's see, when you use syringe there's different tips, and this one what I can use actually is I can irrigate to feed people. So basically if I have someone that is unconscious and is vomiting, I can put a nasogastric tube that goes all the way up to the stomach, and I can feed them that water. So this is the thing. The green spoon here, basically it's to measure, so I can make special water. There's a recipe on it, and basically there's, as you can see, there's 1 big and 1 small. So the big one is sugar, the little one is salt, and you just take how many scoops they tell you over here, and then you do a whole solutions so that you can drink. I also have it's a powder that ultramarathoners use, so it has a little bit more electrolytes and stuff. So basically it's kind of an hydration pack, but there's also 2 needles here so I can give subcutaneous. So basically this whole kit with this cable could be given subcutaneous if I had to. As you can see, it's all like sterile. Well, it's not sterile, but it's all the air is all removed and everything. So, and it's very solid. So that's in the kit. Then I got, like I was saying, the gloves and all that stuff over here, and mask, all compressed. I got the poncho over here, and I got a vomit / urinal bag. Those bags are used by EMS, and basically you can pee in them or vomit, obviously not one after the other, but yeah, they can be used for different purpose. I got 3 orange bag, the heavy duty ones, and this is when you'll see my video on decon, is kind of to first of all, either to do a toilet. So basically this could become like a toilet, so somebody would separate from the group, so that way if they have diarrhea they can do it in the bag and not contaminate the rest of the group. Also, it could be used for an extra, so if my poncho for whatever reason gets a hole or everything, I could use that as a kit as well. So my I could make like a kit or like a protection on my clothes with a bag. Also, if I decontaminate someone, so if I clean the people and stuff like that, and I put their clothes inside the bag, that's another use. So obviously different use, but all, and it's orange, so that way it brings back, okay, orange is bad, versus the black ones would be more for normal stuff, but the orange one, or there's very toxic stuff inside there. And this tape, a lot of the time the patient comes to an emergency and they have head straps, and the paramedics have that on there, and they don't really use that tape. So a lot of time I find that all that in the hospital and stuff. And there's 2 colors, so it's a bunch of kind of duct tape, but it's waterproof and kind of glow in the darkish a little bit, because it's more for like EMS and all that stuff. So there's a red and a yellow, and so it's more to complete my kit, so, or either to close the bags, make sure they're closed, or if I have a hole in my suit, to cover it. And so yeah, because they're very water resistant, because that's what it's made for. So it's for people that has trauma, and so it's to hold their head when they have a spine collar. So it's very resistant, but also it's water. It's very and it's very compressed, and there's 2 colors and stuff, so I can use their different use for it. So because it's easy to find, and I got it, and so it fits well in this kit. And this is a kit. I think CDC has it also, but basically when I used to work in hospitals, all it is here is different disease. So for example, mumps. And so if you have a case and you know someone has mumps, what you do is you go over here and it tells you exactly what kind of protection they need. So all the yellow here is a droplet and contact, green is contact alone, orange is droplets alone, and this one is airborne. So chickenpox is airborne and contact, so that means you have an N95, a gown, and glove. So a lot of all those are all disease that has this, and it fits very well. But I think CDC has something like this, and I'll try to put a link if they have that. I didn't check before I did the video, but I think they do have something like that. So very good, very important to have something like this, especially if you're not familiar with what kind of protection you should have and everything and stuff like that. So and they go back to the guidelines of what it is and stuff. So that's my kit right over there. And I also will had some down soap. Like I was saying in the past, it's easier to clean and stuff like this. And this also can be used if I need to irrigate someone, basically fill out the bladder with water, and I can spray and everything. So that was my portable 3-day plus decon kit, and I'll talk to you soon.